Good to see you, mate. How's it feel being back down here at Mates with Spills and Reds?
Nice, good. Obviously, I've spoke to Spills a little bit since I've been off. We've done a few gym sessions, been working, just keep my fitness levels ticking over and whatever. But this is my first session I've had properly back with the boys and that, and it's been good. A bit rusty, but it's good to brush off a few cobwebs, and I go back in next week, so hopefully go back in fit and ready to go for the next season.
So you've touched on there, you've been with Spills a couple of times to the gym. Has it been nice to be back home, catching up with a few people you've not seen for a while?
Yeah, it's always nice because I don't really get to come home that much because it's quite a long journey. So when I do get back, I do try and see Spills and see a couple of the other boys who I haven't seen in a while. So, but I always enjoy coming home, spending time with my family and my friends and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And obviously in with the Scholars today. What do you think of the standard of the boys we've got at the moment?
No, it surprised me actually. Obviously I was a bit rusty, so a couple of boys showed me how it was done today. I was really impressed with the standard. Got a lot of good players here, so it's good for me to obviously be able to come in and train at that kind of standard, because you'd think coming in training you'd be a little bit, there'd be a bit of a difference, but the levels in training today were really good, so no, I enjoyed it. It's good.
And as someone who's gone to that next level, is there any sort of advice that you'd hand to these boys at the moment?
For me, it was just mainly hard work. Spills will tell you exactly the same. When I was here, I wasn't probably the most talented, like technically or anything like that, but I was always one of the ones who worked hard and maybe done a bit extra after training. So the things that I wasn't so good at, I kind of worked at, and eventually, kind of you see yourself progressing. And I think that's probably what it was for me. So that's all I can say is just work hard. Look at your weaknesses. Don't be afraid to say, "Oh, I'm not as good at this as I am at that." And whatever your weaknesses are, just work on them, and you'll improve. So, yeah.
And lastly, obviously you said you're going back to Wolves on Monday. What are your aims and ambitions really for the season now?
I'd like to go back out on loan. I went on loan to Portsmouth last year, but unfortunately, it didn't work out. But I was grateful for the opportunity they gave me and whatever, but this year I'd like to go out on loan and play some games and kind of establish myself in like a first team league bit of football, and then later on in the season you never know, I could get a call in the first team, but you just have to, like I said again, it's just about working hard, going back in, showing that I've kept fit over the off season and try and show them what I can do. So yeah.